This is Ask the Expert. I'm John Burgess, and our expert today is attorney Richard Koman, and we're going to talk about bankruptcy. Tough times. A lot of people losing their jobs, credit card bills are mounting, problems with mortgage payments. I imagine a lot of people are thinking about bankruptcy. What are some tips that you can give to them?
Well, the first thing that you need to realize is that bankruptcy is a right that you only can use once every 8 years. So if you're going to file, you need to make sure that this is the right time to file.
Are there different types of bankruptcies?
Sure. For consumers, there's basically two kinds. There's Chapter 7 and there's Chapter 13. Chapter 7 is a full discharge of most kinds of debt. Chapter 13 is really a payment plan where extra income beyond living expenses gets paid in and gets paid out to the creditors. The reason Chapter 13 is popular is that for homeowners, it allows you to strip your home equity line of credit or your second mortgage. If your house is underwater and there's no equity to support that second, the court can strip that away, and that often means that you can afford to keep your house.
Richard, talk about, if you can, the steps of a bankruptcy, because there are specific things that must be done.
Sure. Well, the main thing is we need to get all your information and prepare your petition with all that information. It's more work than people think it is when they first come in. Specifically, you need to take a pre-filing consumer education class. You can do that online. After filing, there is a meeting of creditors where a trustee is assigned to your case, and you go in with your attorney, and the trustee has questions for you about your assets and income and your debts. Then there's one more class you take after that, debtor financial education class, and the next thing is you'll get your discharge from the court. Whole process, well, it's a little backed up these days with the amount of business the court has, but whole process takes 3 to 4 months.
And of course, everybody can always go to richardkoman.com to find out more about these steps. How does bankruptcy impact your credit?
Well, a lot of people ask, is this going to destroy my credit? And the answer is usually, isn't your credit already pretty much destroyed? If you look at it as kind of a curtain coming down, on the other side of the curtain, there are all the late payments, all the non-payments, all the write-offs, and the fact that you could always file bankruptcy. After the curtain comes down, you can't file bankruptcy for another 8 years, and all that debt has gone away. You don't have very much debt to pay now, so you can easily start to rebuild your credit. 6 months, a year, 2 years, you start looking like a pretty good customer instead of a pretty bad one.
Okay. And again, for viewers who would like to find out more, your web address is?
richardkoman.com.